All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. Tonight we're at Homestead-Miami Speedway with the IndyCar Brazil boys, a little IndyCar action in the 2018 Formula Indy Killer Pro Series. It's race number 5 in that season, and we are getting it on tonight at Homestead. So right now we are in the warm-up session, gone through qualifications. Edson Luis, I believe, is our top time. Get that lap number off there, so that didn't confuse you. There we go. Edson Luis, I believe, is our top qualifier here tonight. Good job to Edson Luis. Some early entries into the chat session. Looks like a op-ass bank shot here, so hello to you. So it looks like we may have a little bit of an extended warm-up session waiting for a guy, and to be perfectly honest, full disclosure, here in the United States we change times in the fall. We call it fall back. We actually go back an hour, and now we're 2 hours behind the Brazilian guys there, and normally we were just an hour behind. So things got a little mixed up, not only on my end, but for some of the other American drivers here. So hopefully we'll get at least one joining us here tonight. So I think we're probably good to start the official broadcast. All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeft TV. Be ready for some high-speed action tonight. Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to Homestead-Miami Speedway. This is TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. NASCAR Total, IndyCar Brazil heads on into Homestead, sunny Miami. It's race number 5 in that 2018 Formula Indy Killer Pro Series. What a great one we have tonight. 70 laps here at Miami. This is a fun track, almost perfect for some IndyCar racing. So excited to bring you the action, and it should be a great one. Going to be live right here on TurnLeft TV.
Okay, shut it down. They already have driving meetings.
All right, boys, it's TurnLeft TV. It is Homestead-Miami. So thanks for joining us. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of a chatter there on over the broadcast, so we'll get that taken care of. So it should be a great one. We're in the warm-up session. So it looks like Ben or Silva. Actually, looks like we've restarted the warm-up session. So try to get some guys here on the grid in this warm-up session. Get an idea of what the times are. Get Edson Luis. Looks like he qualified on the pole here tonight. We'll take a look at the track here at Homestead-Miami, 1.5 mile oval, and it is a great one, man. You got a pretty fair amount of banking there, 18 to 20 degrees progressive banking, so fair amount of banking. You got some banking in the straightaways there, but man, it really is a fun track. And I know in the stock cars, man, once those tires start wearing out, it really gets a little tricky there, but it makes for some great racing, and we'll see how it goes here tonight in the Indy cars. It should be a good one. Take a look at Edersmagel here in that Jack Daniels sponsor number 82 car. That's Chevy. Eder doesn't like to use the access road. Take a look at Jose Carvalho in the 99 car. Definitely expect him to be one of the top contenders here tonight. So we'll take a look at the current point standings here in the Formula Indy Killer Pro Series. Edelson Carnero, man, he took the points lead last week at Palumbo in second position. Jose Carvalho sits in that third spot. Benor Silva tied for third with Jose Carvalho. Jair Oliveira in fifth. Edersmagel sixth. Edson Luis seventh. Elder Mueller is eighth. Carlos Leite ninth. And Sullivan Gardena rounds out the top 10. And look at that, our lone Yankee has made it. Hopefully the stream coming through okay here tonight. And again, we're sort of in a little bit of a rush mode here because you know, we unexpectedly had to deal with the time difference change in the Brazilians, the smart ones in my opinion. That's my my message there, is that those guys don't change times. And I remember the good old days when Indiana didn't change times here in now it's the rest of the United States there changed times, but Arizona and Indiana didn't, and Indiana has sort of fallen into that trap, so to speak. And now we spring ahead in the springtime and fall back in the autumn, and it does make for a little confusion sometimes. So Ed Palumbo said, I need to send a shout out to Janet Palumbo. Hey, big fan of ours, and hope that dinner that Ed cooked for you was excellent. I'm sure it was. So thanks for joining us, and send a shout out to Janet. Just a few moments left here in the warm-up session, and hopefully we'll get her going. Tonight's race is brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. Man, they've got some great stuff coming up. I'm hearing maybe some DTM series cars coming up. That'll be a great one, man. Those cars are a lot of fun. So really some great stuff there. Thanks so much to Sullivan Gardena and all his folks there at IndyCar Brazil. And here we go, boys and girls. So 70 laps here tonight. And looks like Edson Luis is our pole sitter. So Edson Luis, our pole sitter here tonight. So we're going to have to do it this way. Benor Silva in that 87 car going to start in the second position. In the third spot is Edersmagel in the 82. Starting in the fourth position is Edelson Carnero, our points leader. That 09 car. Sullivan Gardena, that 49 car, starts in the fifth spot. In sixth is a 17. Jair Oliveira. Julio Caligari starts in the 7th position. In 8th is Jose Carvalho. And 99 car. Starting in the 9th position is Albert Mueller. And in 10th is that 7 car of Ed Palumbo. So Edson Luis has a great starting position here tonight. 70 laps here at Homestead. Now, the in-game track is actually named Palm Springs. Long story about that, but this is Homestead-Miami. So here we go. The pace car is in. 44 car. Edson Luis leads the field here to the green flag. Bernard Silva up on that high line. Look at that Sullivan Gardena there down on the low side trying to make a pass here early on. Gets around on the low side there. Gets around the 82. There's Mango, and you see Bernard Silva on the back of Edson Luis. Wants to take that lead early on. Drag race into turn 3. Side by side, Bernard Silva down on the inside line to see if he can't make a pass. Edson Luis up on the high side. That 44 car fighting back. Side by side, great racing right there. So a great battle there. Looks like Bernard Silva tucked back in. Edson Luis holds on to that spot. Looking out of the back of Edson Luis's car at Bernard Silva and that 87 car. Sullivan Gardena back there as well. Edders Magel wanting a little payback for that pass. Shown in the 4th position, this Jack Daniels machine on board here with Edders Magel as he's looking ahead at Sullivan Gardena. Says, I don't want to get past here on the start. I'm going to get you back here. And he's going up to the high side here to see if he can't make it work. That Jack Daniels number 82 has a run on the high side. Might even be able to pull off that pass and does get by. We got some more passing here. Sullivan Gardena got some more work to do because that 09 car gets by there on the low side. So Edelson Carnero gets by. Now takes over the 4th position. Sullivan Gardena back to 5th. Tell you what, man, this is still a battle right here between Bernard Silva and Edson Luis. Edson Luis is on a mission right now at 44 car. So great looking paint scheme there. Just simple, but very clear to tell. Easy to tell which one is. Sometimes it's not so easy in these Indy cars, but good looking paint scheme there in the 44. I'll tell you what, man, these guys better be on their horse here because the 82 car, this Jack Daniels sponsored Chevy, is on his way to the front right now. Edders Mangle, a little bit out of the gas right there. These guys are, as we say, hauling the mail. Bernard Silva here in that 87 car, always at Factor. Got some battling going on here. Jair Oliveira here, we'll get to the right camera view. Jair Oliveira here working on the high side of Elder Mueller. Elder Mueller in that 02 down low, but this blue car here of 17. Jair Oliveira now takes over the 7th position. If you want, a moment before that though, Ed Palumbo starting to move forward here. He started in the back in 10th, and he is all the way up to the 6th spot here. So that 7 car on a mission. Belly full and foot down on the gas here tonight. This battle just is not going away. This is Bernard Silva looking ahead at Edson Luis, and he is just looking for an opening here to try to get by that 44 car down on the inside line here, the 87 car. They're slamming the door. So good battle there, man. And I'll tell you what, Edson Luis has got to be, I'm sure he knows Bernard Silva very, very well. Edson Luis has got to be thinking here, Bernard Silva just being patient. Got to be patient as well. And And like I said, man, Edersmagel, he is back there just lying in wait, man. Those guys get a little bit racy, and this 82 car is there. 09 car of the 09 car of Edelson Carnero, our points leader, out there by himself right now, and I'm sure he sees this racing that's happening up here, man. Edson Luis got a battle in his hands right now with Benor Silva here, trying to look on that low side again, man. He pressing the issue on the low side, and side-by-side battle, man. What a great battle it is. Oh, a little tight right there. Might have been a little wheel touch right there between Benor Silva. He does make pull off that pass, but that was close. Man, we'll take a look at this again. We're going to see a little wheel touch right here, I think, coming into the turn. So you see it right here, drifting up. Might have been a little bit of wheel touch right there. It looks like they got that figured out. Look at this battle here. The battle between Julio Caligare and Elder Mueller. Jose Carvalho also in that mix in that 99 car. Elder Mueller down on the low side. Looks like Julio Caligare gets by, but he has got a whole lot of Jose Carvalho just behind. Julio Caligare and Jose Carvalho, Elder Mueller all running here together. Is 7th, 8th, and 9th, or 8th, 9th, and 10th. Take a look up here. These guys battling for position. And right now it's pretty silent back here with Edelson Carnero, our points leader. He is in 4th. Just saying, hey, I'm chilling out right now, and I am looking at the long haul. Had a great race last or 2 weeks ago and won the race. So looking to maybe make it 2 in a row. Can he do it? He's starting to close in, man. I'll tell you, starting to close in on Edersmagel in that 82 cars. Benor Silva up there in the lead, and Edson Luis running in the 2nd position. Edersmagel in 3rd. So this 09 car slowly starting to close in on the 82 to see if he can't make a pass here coming into the turn. It's going to be a little bit of a battle here. Things going to get tight here coming off the turn here. Got to be really, really careful. Look at that, man. That 09 car playing it smart. They're backing off. Again, maybe another run here. These are battles that just are not going away, man. This Julio Caligare has caught the 49 car, looking to go by there on the low side. So that 33 making some passes here now up to the 7th position. Sullivan Gardena back to 8th. Another driver that we need to watch here. This 33 car starting to move up the grid. Tell you what, man, this 7 car quietly moving up the grid. He is all the way up to 5th. Remember, he started in the 10th position. This is Ed Palumbo on board with him, and he's looking ahead at those front 4 there, and they start getting a little bit racy. He's going to close in a hurry, and I'll tell you what, it is getting racy right now. 82 now gives up that position. The 09 gets ahead there, so Edelson Carnero moving up to 3rd, and Edersmagel back to the 4th position. Carvalho making this pass on Sullivan Gardena. Sullivan Gardena back to the 9th position. Jose Carvalho up to 8th on board here with Sullivan Gardena. As he looks ahead, Jose Carvalho has just pulled off that pass. Look at this clean racing here right now. Very good green flag run. These guys, and be interesting to see how this shakes out here if they start making some green flag pit stops here. So our race leader is Ben or Silva. That 87 car, the camo paint scheme. But I tell you what, man, Edson Luis is just behind and is not letting him get away. Ben Silva, one of the soft-spoken drivers, but this guy is all business. Once that green flag drops, this guy has got that pedal to the floor and is all business, man. Edson Luis, and I can't say enough about Edson Luis and how good of a driver this guy is as well. So that 44 car in the hunt, man, and not letting Ben Silva get away from him. On board here with the 44. Is he getting out of the gas there a little bit? As these tires start to wear out. Man, Ben Silva slips up high there. Almost gets into the wall. As these tires start to wear out, man, these cars are going to start dancing around a little bit through the turn. And you're going to have to compensate, really drive the car with the throttle. And I know some guys, some folks that may be out there listening may not understand how that works fully. Is it really goosing the throttle, and when you get out of the throttle may help set that car up for the turn, help turn the car, especially at a track like this. And I'll tell you what, man, Edson Luis has got a whole lot of this Edelson Carnero right on the back of him. So we're on board here with Edelson Carnero, and that 09 car is right on the back of Edson Luis right now. I mean, these guys can just flat out drive these Indy cars. You know what, man, having a good race here tonight is that 82 Edders Nagel right now running in the 4th position. Edders Nagel said, "If I win, Jack Daniels for everybody." What the drinking age in Brazil is, but I suspect it's maybe 18. Look at that, man. Edders Nagel really fighting that car there to keep it off the wall. Did a great job. Gave up a little bit of time here, but nonetheless keeps that car off the wall. Still having a great night right now in the 4th position. And he has got a little battle on his hands here. It's Ed Palumbo catching him. Edders Nagel down on the inside line. Ed Palumbo going by. And I'll tell you what, I think Edders Nagel might be coming down pit lane. So these guys pitting, using that access road. That is part of the briefing there, as those guys learned in the driver's meeting. You got to use that access road. You got to pit off a 3, man, and he's got a little bit of a spin right there. Oh, he gets into the inside wall there coming in. Man, that is tough. So the 82 car making a little contact. I don't think there's too much to worry about there. Maybe a little bit of wing damage. But definitely gave up some time there as he got sideways coming into the turn here. We'll see if we can't get a look at this. You see these sideways right there, gets in as he steps on the gas right there. It catches and he makes some contact, maybe a little bit of rear fender there, rear fender damage as well. So nonetheless, he's going to get that taken care of, hopefully. Looks like the 09 car is making a decision to come down pit lane as well. Edelson Carnero coming down pit lane. Also looks like Ben Silva's come off the track to come down pit lane. So those guys fighting here on pit lane. We're on board here with Edelson Carnero. Ben Silva just on his outside. It might be kind of interesting to see how these guys get into their pit stalls here, sort of staggering. So it looks like Edelson Carnero gets in pits a little bit earlier in the on pit lane than Ben Silva here. Those guys are going to be fighting coming off pit lane, I have no doubt, man. You see Edelson Carnero and Ben Silva, they're fighting there coming off pit lane, so a good battle there. And Edelson Carnero gets out ahead of Ben Silva. So our race leader is now the 99 of Jose Carvalho, but he's coming off track to make a pit. So that Honda around that access road to come down pit lane, and this is a tough little deal right here. You can spin it pretty easily, and it looks like, oh man, the 17 car, he's into that wall. I'm not sure what's happened there. So the 17 car coming off the track, and it looks like he might have made some contact with the wall. So you see he's down on that inside, and I'm not sure, man, if that car's even running right now. Maybe he's waiting for a caution flag. See if he can't get a look here. Jair Oliveira coming off track. This is the 17 car. So everything okay right there. Comes down on an access road, and I think he's just carrying too much speed here. We'll see. So, oh, he's going to get in this grass. Hopefully not, but nonetheless. So he's, oh, man, I'll tell you what, I think he might have downshifted, and it broke the back end of that car loose. On board here. So he's in third right there. And now he downshifts there, and I'm not sure, you know, what's going on. I didn't hear the tire spin, didn't hear the engines rev, but it looks like that car is done for. See what happens to the RPMs here. And that car is shut off right there. So he has lost the engine of that car, and that car is completely dead on him right now. So tough break there for Jair Oliveira. Now look at this, man, coming off the track. Everything seems to be okay right there, and I think he just downshifted and it busted the engine in that car. So you see everything okay right here. Then all of a sudden, boom, hard left right here, and then smack dab into the wall. So I think he blew the engine in that thing, and that thing just let loose on him. Man, what a tough break that is for Jair Oliveira. He was having a good night there, running in the 6th position. Our race leader is Edelson Carnero. Man, he had a fantastic pit stop. So good green flag pit stops, a little bit of drama. Edelson Carnero is the race leader. Benor Silva is shown in the 2nd position. Ed Palumbo is 3rd. Edson Luis is 4th. So that Honda, the 09, up front, looking pretty good here. Here on lap 38, he's scheduled to go 70 laps here tonight. So they might have to make one more pit stop, question mark. Take a look at the schedule here. Of course, tonight's 70 lapper, and then we got a big one in Iowa in 2 weeks. What a great track that's going to be, man. That's going to be interesting. And then we're going to finish out the season a little road course action, 50 lapper there on December the 12th at Cleveland. Crown the champion in the Formula Indy Killer Pro Series. Hey, look at this, man. Jairo Palomares joining us tonight. So thanks so much, Jairo, for joining us. Also, Ashton Opaz there. Operation Arizona Bank Shot, I think that's what that stands for. So thanks for joining us tonight here on the chat. Right now, lap 40, scheduled to go 70 laps. Edelson Carnero in control. Benor Silva shown in the 2nd position. Ed Palumbo started last and has gotten himself up to the 3rd position. Edson Luis, our pole sitter, is back to the 4th spot there in that 44 car. Ed Palumbo, man, I tell you what, he has been working his tail off to get that car up front and really passed a lot of guys, had a good pit stop here, and now is up to the 3rd position. He is 6 seconds back, but he's got to like where he's at. I was not even sure that Ed was going to be able to make it tonight. So as I mentioned, the United States, you know, a couple of weeks ago, we changed times. We dropped back an hour, and that really threw me and Ed, I think, for a loop, because the Brazilian guys here, they don't change times. So we almost missed the race, and we would have missed a great one here so far. So look at this, man. It's about ready to heat up here for the race lead. We are following Edelson Carnero, but just behind him is Benor Silva. Benor Silva in the 2nd spot, and Edelson Carnero here on board with him in the race lead is Bernard Silva looking low here, maybe to try to make a pass. He starts to sniff around on that high side, maybe going to try to go around on the high side here. So I would say I think Edelson Carnero is going to have a thing or two to say about that. Look at this, man, tight battle there. It looks like Bernard Silva diving up to the high side to see if he can't find a way around this 09 car. So on board with the 87, they're running up on some lap traffic there. Again, that 87 here looking to get by the 09 car. Man, what just a pair of great racers here, and just some of the nicest guys you ever want to have a conversation with. These guys rolling up on Jose Carvalho in the 99 car. He is running in the 8th position. He's the last car on the lead lap. We got a caution flag here, I believe. Caution flag, and that is great news for the 99. That is great news for the 99 here. So I'm not sure what happened, what went on here, but the 99 going to be able to stay on the lead lap. Bernard Silva looked like he, let's see, we might be getting some, yeah, it looks like Edelson Carnero there. Going to be our race leader. Let's see what happened here. Ed Palumbo in his 7 car. Looks like he's coming off the track to come down pit lane, and thing looks pretty good right there in the 7 car. Coming down pit lane, and I think maybe the caution flag comes out as maybe he's not sure really what brought out the caution. So I think that maybe something flew there just because the 17 car on a DNF, but it looked like Ed Palumbo comes off the track here to short pit and maybe got caught. So we'll take a look here. Ed Palumbo coming off the track, and you're going to see come around here on the access road, and the caution flag is going to wave as he starts to come down onto pit lane. And you see the 17 car still down on the inside line, and I really think that that may have been what the final deal was to trigger that caution flag. I don't see anybody else showing anybody spun around, so I can't help but think that that might have been these guys just think that caution flag waved because of, kind of scroll through here, I don't see any problems. A 7 car coming off pit lane. These guys getting lined up here, so really don't see any issues that would have brought out the caution flag, other than maybe the game just finally realized that Jair Oliveira was down on that inside.
Pit road will be open this time for lead lap cars.
So we are going to get some pit stops here. There's no doubt about that. All right, these guys making pit stops here, and tell you what, man, looks like Edson Luis might have made some contact with the wall there. He is pretty close to the wall, so hopefully he didn't make any or get any damage to that car. He's had a pretty, he's a pretty strong contender here, so hopefully nothing happened for that guy. So these guys on pit lane here, and a little bit of a review, and it looks like Edson Luis does He's having a little bit of trouble there. We'll go back here and take a look at Edson Luis. This is on board here with Edson. Oh, man, I think he just didn't realize 87 pitting in front of him. That's the bad thing about not having a pit crew there show up. But it does look like he may have kind of missed that pit there a little bit. Getting the 44 car here coming in, and you're going to watch the 87 car already in his pits, and he's got to take some evasive action. Might have been a little bit of contact there between the 87 and the 44 as well. Get some of these other guys coming down pit lane here. So Ed Palumbo getting caught there. He did drive through the pits and not fully pit. So the 87 car coming down pit lane, and the 02 also. So 87 car may be coming back in to take some service there after some contact with the 44. Well, our race leader is the 33, Julio Caligari. Hey, coming up on Friday, we'll be at Martinsville Speedway in the Bushwhackers Series, race number 9 in the 2018 fall season. So 100 lapper there at Martinsville. Should be a great one, man. Some great short track action coming up on Friday in the Bushwhackers Series right here on TurnLeft TV. Oh, wait a minute, that's tomorrow. Uh-oh, looked like we had a little bit of warping there. It looked like maybe some contact right there. Away doing an advertisement, and I think Julio Caligari might have warped right here. Oh, he does. He lags right back into the 09, and big right there. That's the race leader. So a little bit of a connection issue there, and the 09 gets caught up in that as well. Edelson Carnero, we're going to watch on board him. Watch this. All of a sudden, he's going to have this car inside his, in the back of his, and he comes around, gets in the grass, and that's pretty big right there. Hopefully everything's okay. Definitely going to have some damage there, I would suspect. So it looks like JJ out of his car here joining us in the chat, and really disappointed it looks like. And I'm not sure, I suspect that the engine might have let loose on that thing as he was coming down pit lane. Not sure, sometimes a shifting issue there, and just car seemed like it, the RPMs obviously shut off, and the thing took a hard left into the wall. So tough break there for JJ. Looks like the pace car is in. Single file restarts here, and Julio Caligari is our race leader. Remember, it might be a little bit of damage on that car. Also, Edelson Carnero, our points leader. Side by side here, Edelson Carnero going to that outside, see if he can't make a pass there. These guys all bunched up. Look at that 82 car, Eder Smagel, trying to get the second position. Look at that, side by side, 2-3 deep here. Good hard battle there. It looks like Edelson Carnero does pull off that pass. Julio Caligari. That 33 car has a whole lot of Sullivan Gardena to deal with right now. That 49 car. These guys side by side. Some hard racing back here in the back as well. So they sort of get things sorted out here for now. But they are battling in here back in the back. And this is the 49 car and the 82. They haven't solved that either. Look at this, man. Some hard racing here. The 99 of Jose Carvalho. Benor Silva in that 87 car. The 7 also in this mix as well. Oh, more wheel touching right there. Some more, 3 wide right there. Holy Toledo. Woo! How did Ed Palumbo get through that? I have no idea. No idea. Man, that was some battling right there. Take a look at this. Ben or Silva up on that outside line. They are side by side right here, and it's going to get a little dicey right here. Ed Palumbo back there in that 7 car thinking, what is going on right here with these guys? Racing their guts out. Trying to get every position they can, and there he goes, a little bit of touch. That's some paint swapping. Palumbo there sneaks through. He's going to have to really fight to get back on that lead lap. And we have got some battling going on here late in the race. This is that Edson Luis in that 44 car. Might have been a little contact in the pits for Edson Luis. Not sure if it's affected that car or not. But I'll tell you right now, Edelson Carnero is in control. He wants to be out front and running away from these guys, and there is a hard battle there behind him. That 33 car and the 82 winners, Smigel. Getting on the inside line, Ben or Silva up in this mix as well. Oh, some contact right there between the 82 and the 33. Some more hard race in there. Look at that 7, man. He is driving the wheels off that thing, trying to get back to the front. My heavens, man. Got that sorted out here for now. Let's take a look at this again here. The 82 and the 33, some contact right there. Oh, more contact. My heavens, man. That is just some hard racing between those guys. That 7 car wants to get around this 33. I know he wants to get back to that lead lap. We got somebody up in the wall there. It looks like the 82 might have made contact with the wall. Take a look here. This 82 might have gotten up into the wall. He's trying to fight that. Oh, right there. That was the 87 car that makes contact with the wall. We got a caution flag here. Caution flag, and I just saw this happening here. Look at this, 3 wide. Oh my heavens, man. That's 3 wide. It looks like Jose Carvalho comes around here. We'll take a look at this again. This is a mess just waiting to happen here. These guys 3 wide right here. You see maybe some contact right there. Contact, I'm not sure, but no room. The 99 is just up there in no man's land and has nowhere to go, and he comes around. Tell you what, we're going to go on board here with Jose Carvalho. He was just in the wrong time at the wrong place at the wrong time. He's going to get stuck in the wall right here, and you see right there, Sullivan Gardena gets pushed up into the 99, and he is in the wall, and then comes back across the track, gets down on that flat part, and loses the back end of that car. So hard contact, and it looks like he may have retired that machine. So man, oh man, I'm exhausted. I am flat out exhausted here. .61 laps in, and these guys are racing like it's a championship race. So wait a minute, this is one of the races in the championship, isn't it? Man, that was a tough break there. Go on board here with Edson Luis. See some contact here between he and the 49 car. So right here, a little bit of contact. And now that 99 car has already come around here. We'll take a look at this again. This is a 49. And contact right there, and then up into that 99, and looking out of the back, and you see this 99 comes down on that flat part right there, and then spins. Tough break there for the 99. He was having a pretty good race. This has been an action-packed race here. Certainly since the green flag drop, but especially here on the second half of this race. This thing has been action-packed. Some hard racing, 2 and 3 wide. So our race leader right now is Edelson Carnero. Julio Caligari shown in the second position. Eder Smagel is third. Benor Silva is fourth. Edson Luis fifth. Sullivan Gardena is sixth. Ed Palumbo shown in the seventh position. Ed Palumbo needs to get back on that lead lap desperately. Looks like Edelson Carnero staying out here and not going to pit. Hey, the Next Level Racing Series will finish out their season at, what is that? Montreal. Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. I don't know how to speak French, but it's Montreal, Canada. A road course, 39-lapper. They're race number 6 in the 2018 fall season. Paul Brown right now in firm command of that series. So I've never broadcast a race from Montreal. And if somebody speaks French out there, they can help me out. Yeah. Gilles Villeneuve. Yeah, Jacques Villeneuve. I'm embarrassing myself. I know somebody who may speak French. I know he speaks Spanish. Joining us tonight on the chat. Ira Palomares up there in the chat. I know he probably speaks several languages. Jair Oliveira joining us in the chat there. Miguel Braga, how about that, joining us in the chat as well. So, well, what is it? Boa noite. Somebody once told me that some folks in Brazil may say noche. Maybe almost like a CH sound. I was corrected by somebody else. I thought, maybe a dialect thing. Well, tonight's race, this action-packed race, has been brought to you by TurnLeft TV. I'm your host, Heath Johnson. What do we have in store when we go back green? I'd say some hard racing. Tell you what, it was really, I don't want to, it's not been not a clean race, but there's been a lot of drama here in the second half of this race. We had green flag pit stops here, caution free from the first half of that race, and then got a little bit messy there in the second half here, but it's been fun, man, from my perspective. I don't mind a little mess once in a while. Getting a 1 to go here. Looks like Ed Palumbo there overheating a little bit. That 7 car there puffing some smoke. Looking out of the front of the 82 at that 7 car, puffing a little bit of smoke there. Got to be thinking about that engine right now. So So very interesting. That 7 car, I don't know if there's some, kind of be wondering what's going on with the 7. See if we can't dive in and see he is in first gear there. That's probably what's causing it right now. So he's in first gear, and that car is running a little hot right now. These guys running around in the caution laps in second. Pace car is in. Now that car that's in second in the grid is actually lapped down in the 7th position. He is wanting to get by and get back on the lead lap there, so he's going to race pretty hard here, I think. So Edelson Carnero, our race leader. Ederson Nagel shown in the 2nd position. Edson Luis is 3rd. That 7 car just behind, actually in the 7th position, 6th position, wanting to get by so we can get back on the lead lap in case there is a caution flag. He's up on the outside line and has to tuck back in. Looking out of the back of Edelson Carnero's car, the 7 car down on the inside line. Seeing if he can't make it work here and get around. Be a big move for the 7 car now. He's got to hope for a caution flag. 44 car, Edson Luis down on the inside here trying to follow the 7 car through. Eder Smagel here also in this mix trying to dive in under the 09 car. Doesn't make it. So our new race leader, the 44, Edson Luis. Edelson Carnero in the 2nd position. Edson Luis is the race leader. Just ahead of him is Ed Palumbo in the 6th position on the tail end of the lead lap. Edelson Carnero looking ahead at this. We're winding down the laps here. 87 here at Ben Orselva shown in the 4th position. In 5th, the 49, Sullivan Gardena. And Palumbo in 6th, and that 7 car here is the 44 starting to dive around on that low side here, see if he can't get by. Put a little bit of a buffer between him and Edelson Carnero. Last lap here. Can the 44 hold on? The 09 trying to get by and not going to be able to do it. And the 44 of Edson Luis with that late race pass tried to get around. You see Ed Palumbo got around and left the door open there for the 44, and a big, big pass comes away with the race win. So Edson Luis, the victory. Great job for the 44 car, and I'll tell you what, I need to teach these guys to do some burnouts. Tell you what, man, that was a race-winning pass here. Let's take a look. See the 44 down on the inside line behind this 7 car, and he gets by with that little opening right there and able to get by. Take that position. The 82 car wanted to dive through, and the 44, what a race-winning pass that was. What we call Johnny on the spot, man. He took advantage and was able to take that race win. Wow, what a change of events there. We'll go on board here in the cockpit view with Edelson Carnero as he's riding up high here and leaving the door open. The 44 gets a nose underneath him down on that low side and makes that pass. Now the 09 back in 2nd and just ahead, Edson Luis comes away with the victory there. So that 44, a good race move there. Good savvy move to take that spot. Again, take a look at this pass here toward the end. And 7 car just ahead. He's in 6th. He was hoping for a caution flag in the remaining laps. That 44 followed him through and held on to take the race victory. So congratulations to Edson Luis on a great late race pass to take the victory. See if we can't maybe get him up in the booth here to have a chat with him. What a win. See, Edelson Carneiro finishes in the second position. Edders Mago, good race there, finishes in third. Benor Silva is fourth. Sullivan Gardena, great race for him in the fifth position. But now, I'm telling you, that was a really, very eventful race there late in the race. So, it's sometimes you just got to be in the right place at the right time, and that was certainly the case with Edson Luis. So congratulations to Edson Luis on his great race win. Again, we'll see if we can't get him up here in victory lane. And sometimes these guys, since they are on a little bit different time schedule than we are, have to go past bedtime for those guys. All right, Edson Luis, congratulations on a great race win. You were in the right place at the right time.
Parabéns, Edson, pela grande vitória. Você estava no lugar certo, na hora certa.
Boa noite a todos, agradeço aí. Realmente, na hora certa. E, bati na trave tantas vezes, então estou muito feliz hoje em ter conseguido aí ganhar uma.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much. And finally, I was in the right side and the right time. And so many times our wheel is so near the victory, and finally it comes.
Well, it seemed like Edelson Carneiro kind of left the door open. And a chance for Edson to take advantage there when Ed Palumbo was trying to get his lap back. What was his thinking? What was Edson's thinking there as, Edelson stayed up on the high side in that second lane?
Ele está falando sobre a sua batalha com o Ed naquele momento que o Ed estava te passando, tirando uma volta. Qual foi o seu pensamento na hora que a posição que o Edilson chegou? Tentando dar o bote. O que você pensou naquela hora para escolher um lado?
Na verdade eu até estava na dúvida se era eu mesmo que tinha ganhado, porque o Ed estava brigando muito. Eu achei que ele queria a vitória, né? Eu até fiquei meio confuso. E tive que dar uma tiradinha de pé ali, porque a gente entra no vácuo e o pneu vai esquentando, vai perdendo a aderência. E quando o Edilson veio chegando ali, eu sabia que eu precisava vir para dentro e já vim chamando o carro para avisar que eu ia entrar. Se ele botasse o carro ali, como eu sei que ele está em primeiro no campeonato, ele não ia jogar tudo fora, então eu entrei até com cautela, mas eu entrei com a certeza de que ele não ia enfiar o carro por dentro.
Yeah, it's so funny because Ed was so fast and he was fighting hard for that position. Edson does not knows why is the real fight with Eddie, because Edilson is coming so fast too. So Edson chose the inside line and wait for the vacuum draft, because his tires was so hot. And Edilson does not have anything for to do, because maybe he is the leader, so he thought, I don't need fight right now because I have so much to lose. So Edson tried to keep the inside line and maybe don't fight for the position, because he's not believe the real true victory.
Well, from my perspective and spectator, that race was a lot of fun. How did it feel to you you guys in behind the drivers in the driver's seat behind the wheel, racing in some cases 3 wide with the likes of Ben Silva, Edders Magel, Sullivan Gardena. Those guys are fantastic drivers. How fun was that race?
O Heath falou que na posição dele como espectador foi uma das corridas mais bem disputadas, mais divertidas que ele viu, porque teve muitos three-wides, mesmo que um ou dois tiver alguns toques, tive muito three-wide em curva e os caras estavam se mantendo o three-wide sem bater, mostrando grande habilidade, os carros realmente lado a lado nas curvas. E como espectador ele achou que essa foi a melhor corrida até o momento. E estou perguntando se você viu isso também.
Sim, eu acho que assim, o pessoal evolui a cada corrida. O cara pode ser tá aqui há 10 anos, mas a cada corrida ele evolui. E a gente evoluiu muito nesse campeonato e o three-wide realmente é muito difícil. Talvez quem esteja de fora e esteja só assistindo, que talvez nem tenha um simulador, não sabe o quanto é difícil manter a linha num three-wide. Quer dizer, o carro escorrega a qualquer momento, você pode perder o carro e encostar no cara de fora ou no muro. Então é muito difícil mesmo, essa corrida foi espetacular.
Yes, Edson, I agree with you about the three wides, and that is the fun race, because it's so hard. Who is outside for the race looking for the cars and three wide don't know how much is so hard to keep the line and don't touch any dual or the other cars. So really that was a good race, because race by race some drivers are upgrading and learn so much, so keep so competitive guys. It was a good race too.
Well, it looked like things got a little crazy on pit lane, and maybe some contact between Edson and Ben Silva on pit lane. Did he get any damage on that contact?
Yeah, really the pitting entrance was a problem, because we changed the setup for the race in last minute for the qualify section, because the setup was not uploaded for the server and fixed, so we need to change the setup before the qualify session. And the guys were practicing pitching with the old setup. So when we change the setup, some guys have some difficulties to pitch in, because they change the speed and change the gears. And really believe Ben Silva does not have some damage, but he has a problem with the speed and the stop position on the pitting.
Well, you have 2 races to go, Iowa and Cleveland. Edson Luis, you're definitely going to move up the point standings. How do you feel about Iowa and Cleveland coming up here to finish out the season?
Will be great to another races. Edson, como vocês assumiram agora a briga realmente pela vitória, como é que vai ficar essas 2 últimas corridas? Que você espera, essas últimas corridas entre você e o Edilson?
Bom, na verdade, eu espero pontuar o máximo possível e chegar o mais alto possível. Depois de hoje eu não sei em que posição que eu vou estar, mas hoje eu estou em 7º. Então, quer dizer, eu não acho que eu vá subir muito. E brigar pelo campeonato eu acho que não, acho que vai ficar mais pro Benhur, o Edilson, o pessoal que está mais para cima aí. Mas a minha intenção é só pontuar o máximo possível. Se der para ganhar, ótimo, maravilha.
Yeah, Edson says because he's in the 7th position from the championship, but if it's possible to win another two next races, will be good. he believes because Gilson, Ben-Hur, and I don't remember the another driver. The guys on the top for the championship will fight for the title.
Well, great job, Edson. Congratulations on a very exciting race and a race win. Good luck to you in the next 2 races. Thank you, Jair Oliveira, for your friendship and also translating tonight for us. Thank you so much.
Anytime, Heath. Edson, parabéns mais uma vez pela brilhante corrida. Sorte nas 2 próximas. E realmente foi uma grande corrida. Você fez teve uma brilhante vitória. Parabéns.
Okay. Thank you, guys. See you in the next race.
Hey, he speaks English. What?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, congratulations. Good luck, bud.
Thank you, Heath, and see you later. And I need to say, in truth, really, thank you for your friendship, guy. You are an amazing guy.
Oh, thank you, man. It's been a joy, becoming friends with you and racing alongside you, and I look forward to many, many races to come.
I hope so. See you.
All right. Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Boa noite.
Falou, Edson. Parabéns, cara.
Valeu, Jair.
All right, that is Jair Oliveira and our race winner, Edson Luis, joining us up in the booth. Thanks so much to both those guys for being so patient with me. I really wish that I spoke Portuguese. I'm learning a little bit along the way, but those guys, man, have really welcomed me with open arms. I've had a chance to race alongside these guys, also broadcast quite a number of races for them. These guys have been nothing but cordial and friendly and welcoming, and really invite guys to come in from all different forms of racing to come in and join them. And we got the IndyCar thing going on right now, and I suspect there may be some different types of racing here coming up soon. Maybe some DTM racing. If you haven't seen those DTM cars, they are fantastic. So some road course action coming up, I believe, with these guys. And you know what? I'll send a shout out to Sullivan Gardena, and being so patient with me, and such a great leader here at this in this series here with IndyCar Brazil and NASCAR Total. He really does a great job, puts a lot of work in, and it is really a top-notch organization here. So these guys do a fantastic job of really welcoming drivers and getting out there on the track and making it happen, making some very exciting races. And I look forward to seeing a lot more out of these guys as well. So again, the next race we have coming up here with IndyCar Brazil is going to be, what did I say it was? Oh, I said it was Iowa Speedway. And that's coming up on November the 22nd. And then we're going to finish out the season with a little road course action at Cleveland on December the 12th. So the season's winding down, but I'll tell you what, the things are actually heating up. So we've got quite a number of winners here, different winners in this series. And it's anybody's guess who's going to come away with a race win at Iowa. I suspect we may even have a new winner here in the next race in this series. And that's the great thing about what we've got going on here, IndyCar Brazil. These guys really do, that there's a lot of guys here that have a chance to win each and every race. And it gets down and I don't want to say dirty, but down and a lot of fun watching these guys make it happen. Well, don't forget, coming up on Friday in the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series, race number 9 in the 2018 fall season, Martinsville Speedway. Some short track action, maybe some paint swapping and some fender rubbing there, maybe some chrome horn, as we say. 100-lap feature race, and that's going to start about 10 o'clock Eastern Time. So it should be a great one. That'll be right here on TurnLeft TV. Don't forget to join us here on YouTube, and you can not only watch much of the races from IndyCar Brazil. I think there was no. I've got them all. You can also watch several other series. I've even got a new promo video up. Check that one out, man. That is a great one. Spent a lot of time on that, and tell your friends, share the videos, let them know what we got going on here, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You'll get updates on when we have races coming up. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us here on TurnLeft TV tonight. Thanks all those folks to come out on the chat and join in and keep it very interesting. A lot of fun. And we'll see you next time at Iowa. Might even grow some corn there. We out of here.